Hello everyone, this is Chador, the UFC commentator for TV and Sports in Korea. We are now joined by the UFC fighter, Ramona Pascual. Hi there, thanks for doing this interview.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
So, how are you? How's your preparation going for this weekend?
It's going really well. We're, Tuesday, a fight week now. All the hard work's been done. There's really all the hard training's been done. It's really just the weight cut now, and then I get to refuel and have fun. So there are nerves, but there's also a lot of excitement, and I'm just really looking forward to, putting on a performance.
Speaking of weight cutting, your previous UFC fights have been in featherweight division. Although I understand that you have had experience fighting at bantamweight for different organizations, this fight will be your very first fight in the UFC as a bantamweight. What was the reason for this change?
So the UFC originally signed me to fight in their bantamweight division because, as far as I understand, they are trying to grow their bantamweight division and they have no desire to invest in a featherweight division. So my first fight was at featherweight because it was like a 1 week notice thing. And then the second one was because we sort of changed it 3 weeks out because I was, having issues with like trying to meet the weight. So then we agreed to do it at featherweight, but that was just a one-off thing. So this one was, I always knew that this next one was going to be at bantamweight. And yeah, I've done it before and I'm going to do it again.
So, would it be safe for us to assume that you'll be at your top shape this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, your body just feels a little bit different in different weight classes. And it'll be interesting to see how I feel now as it's been a few years since I fought a bantamweight. But judging by how I felt in training, I mean, I feel fast and I feel light. So I feel like that's going to, prove to be an advantage for me when I get in the cage.
Oh, that's very exciting. Now, about 5 years ago, you competed on a Korean MMA show and fought at Road FC. Many Korean fans from back then, including myself, are very proud of your journey and are rooting for you. What was your experience like in Korea?
It was very interesting. I went there. I didn't speak the language, and it was all very new to me. And I have to say, I love the country. I mean, I was in Seoul for a while, and I was in Wonju for a while. And I just, the people are so kind, so nice, so helpful, and respectful. And the scenery and just the feel of the city is so pleasant and it's so safe. I don't know how good the food is because I was always in training camp and all that. So I wasn't able to really explore and enjoy Korean food. But that's one of the things that I wish I want to go back and do. But it was interesting and it was very challenging because, I was there alone and it was my first time leaving home to pursue this career and I didn't know what I was going to do. So in many ways, I would say it was probably the most challenging period of my life, just because everywhere else I went, I had like English speaking coaches and training partners and all that. And it was easy for me to feel at home and like relate. But it was definitely a very valuable experience as far as, being out of my comfort zone.
Well, I do hope that you come back to Korea one day and try all the delicious food over here.
Me too.
All right, so let's talk about your next fight with Vidal. She is currently on a 5 win streak, and this fight will be her UFC debut. What are your thoughts on your opponent as a fighter?
She's a tough girl. She throws heavy bombs. She's strong, but I think she's lacking in the technical aspect of things where I have the advantage. And, come fight night, I'm also going to have the size advantage. I think athletically, I wouldn't say she's more athletic than I am. So I think it's going to be a really good contest. She's coming in with a very impressive record. She's a jiu-jitsu practitioner. She's, got heavy strikes as well. She's got good leg kicks. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to trying to figure her out and, ultimately getting my hand raised.
Wow, certainly looking forward to that fight. So excited. Now, finally, anything you would like to say to your Korean fans?
I appreciate you guys so much for your support. I can't wait to put on a show for you guys on Saturday and fighting.
Fighting. Thank you for your time. All the best. Looking forward to your fight this weekend.
Thank you so much.